I'm Joe Griffin from first year film screen media in UCC. My absolute dream, I'd love to be a multifaceted artist. Like I'd love to be an acting director, but also a musical artist, and producing and just doing everything I can in all types of arts. But obviously, starting with the film now, get my academic foundation on that.
Yeah,
October.
We're the class of
2024.
Yeah,
That's us.
the theory is really important because if you don't know the history of what you're doing, then it just feels like like you're doing an injustice to the art form.
My name's Amy, or Amy Louise, or whatever, I'm known by both, I suppose. I started the course in 2014, September 2014, and I would have graduated the BA in 2017.
My name's Liam Horgan, and I started the BA in 2014, September 2014. I think we were the second year ever to do the course, so we only had 1 year ahead of us. That was back in the Windle days, when we were down in there instead of the current lovely cane basement.
My name is Jake Hyland. I enrolled in 2018 and finished in 2021. And I remember the first exercise we sort of did in the lecture hall was everyone stating their name and their favourite film, which is kind of nerve-wracking, honestly. Coming up with a favourite film on day one, That's tough. That's the tough part. I said Blade Runner at the time.
Yeah, what is it now?
Might still be Blade Runner. Or Star Wars, A New Hope. Love that as a big sci-fi,
A really nice thing was that we all already had we all knew that we had at least one baseline thing in common, which was that we loved film, and I suppose what was really nice about it was you had a cluster, like a gathering of, I suppose, very like-minded creative people. I think a lot of us quickly found common ground in maybe being having been maybe the odd ones or the alternative ones or whatever in our own secondary school classes, and then coming into college where we actually are in a class of people that are just like us, I suppose.
I'm Ronan Murphy, first year film and screen media. I hope to gain the experience and knowledge necessary to go into the film industry and produce my own films, as well as go into the commercial side of things, which is what I'm doing a bit of now. And I find it all fascinating, and honestly this course kind of prepares you for a lot of that, which is great. It's not too general, it's not too specific, so it's perfect for getting you into what you want to go into.
My name is Aisling. I started the BA in 2020 and I graduated in 2023. When I left the BA, I went almost straight into it. So July of last year, I went as a trainee working alongside someone who came in guest lecturing, and he brought me on set with him. So I worked on a Putnam Script Award from Fastnet called Grando. I worked with RTE Junior. I was a runner on Virgin Media for their TV show. And then finally, I worked on a film this January, coming in cinemas this Friday, in May, called Ransom 79, where I was the second AD.
So currently I'm working as a cinema manager and also working as a screener for festivals. A specific one that I'm really interested in and really kind of enjoying is called the Native Spirit Film Festival. It's for Indigenous filmmakers, and it's specifically kind of aiming to get films in for people from backgrounds who might not have the same opportunities as everybody else, because they're dealing with underfunding or themes that won't get funding, a lot of colonialism and that kind of thing. And being involved in that has just been great.
The project definitely was a massive thing for us. I remember the most bonding happening during the first big one was definitely doing the Lumiere projects, that really, because that was suddenly an afternoon where we were all just kind of playing around with the cameras and just kind of testing things out or trying new things, and there was loads of us working together on that, which was fun. And then when we made our first year films, that was another, I remember that being huge bonding moments for so many people. So many really tight friendships that I have to this day were formulated on making the first year films, and then coming down to Skull at the end of first year, and that being so big, really, really important, I think, for foundations of huge friendships and stuff like that.
My name is Emma Traynor. I've always liked films, but I've done a lot more acting, so I was I'm going to go to the other side of the camera for now. And I've loved it so much, it's been so much fun. Our film, Winter Waves, is showing in the UCC Student Showcase, so we came down to see it. It's about a seaside town in West Clare, which is usually only in the summer tourists down there, but we wanted to show the other side of it in the winter time, and how the community strengthens in the winter when there's not so many tourists around.
For me, it's very easy. It was the documentary, because it was very personal to me. It was about my great-grandfather, and during the process we had to pitch different ideas, and as a group vote on which one we were going to work on. And we did it on my great-grandfather, who was a lighthouse keeper. And it was just, I had a lot of primary sources about him and lots of old notebooks, and I got to visit the lighthouse he worked in for 40 years and interview people who knew him. He died 10 years before I was even born, so it was very special, that connection. I kind of felt like I knew him even though I never met him, and getting to hear stories about what he got up to was lovely.
Isn't that fantastic? That
Yeah,
you're able to...
and being able to show it to my family, to show it to my mom and my aunts and uncles who he raised them essentially, and being able to show it to them and see their reaction was very special.
Hi, my name is Sarah Jessica Dunn. I did Film and Screen Media BA with a minor in Sociology in the year 2019 and graduated in 2023. Some highlights were definitely the Erasmus programme that the course offers. I went to Denmark and studied in Aarhus University, where I got to understand European film from a different perspective. And another highlight was definitely my final year. We worked on some amazing projects. We made a film, we made a music video, and we learned how to make a promotional video for a company. And it was a very educational experience and a great all-rounder.
So my name is Casey Hines. I started in UC Film and Screen Media in 2015, I believe. Yes, that is correct. And I would have graduated in 2018.
My name is Emily Terry Shannon. I did my BA starting 2019 and finished 2023.
I think everyone comes into the course wanting to do something different, like as in because it's such a wide-ranging course with so many different modules and skills that you build on, and obviously you don't have to be technically proficient in any way, shape, or form. You just have to like film to do it. Everyone does it for a different reason and has like different skills that they want to develop over time. And obviously that can change as the course goes on. So it's just about connecting with coming in with no ego and connecting with the people who are in your course and also with the people who run the course as well.
That was Jerry Stembridge, which was just fantastic. It was a great experience. You know, we still kind of have contact with him on and off, and to learn from someone who has been so involved in the film industry here so early on, and to kind of have that exposure and have that have the actual artists in residence want to invest their time in you. It wasn't just coming in and just ticking boxes and just doing lessons. It was a true kind of creative relationship, which is kind of really kind of what you wanted. Especially like, you know, we were so green at the time. You know, a lot of us had maybe never written scripts before. Some of us had never really worked on sets, and to kind of have that all wrapped up in one and to have that kind of fountain of knowledge there was just brilliant. So.
I think my favourite memory from doing the BA was definitely the final year film. I got to work on it with my two best friends, and we're still best friends to this day. We're all in kind of different areas of film, but we still kind of come together every so often, and it's really nice. And we had the best time making it, and we still kind of screen it sometimes, and it's just been the best.
Working with a camera, editing is all important. The ability to think on your feet, to take a pause and go, this isn't working. We need to readjust, and be confident enough to do it, I think, is another thing as well that you would develop over time just from doing it.
But after that, I did a course in MTU in television production, and that got me placement in RTE Cork. I got to use DaVinci as well in the BA, and if I hadn't known that, it was just on the off chance when I was on placement, I mentioned to them that I had experience with DaVinci, and they were like, oh, sit down and put something together. And off that, I got about 9 months of part-time work in the industry, which I wouldn't have gotten if I hadn't had that experience in the past, you know.
So since I left, I've been working as marketing officer at Cork International Film Festival. And as of the last year, I've been working with the Lux Audience Film Award at the European Parliament, and I'm based in Brussels. It is a film award where we work with the European Film Academy, and it raises awareness and distribution for European film.
After finishing the Masters and the BA, after finishing the BA and like my Master's, say, I was able to like go in straight to an internship at Cork Film Festival, and with that then was able to, I suppose, get a job then at the Irish Film Institute. I was able to use like my experience with the film festival to work in the Irish Film Institute in their education department, where I was like, really, I suppose like my BA was so crucial for that, because I really had to like was expected to pull on a lot of film knowledge and a lot of interest, and my knowledge of films, I had to pull on that a lot for that. And now I'm kind of finished up that, and I'm going in as director of the Kerry International Film Festival, so incoming director for that.
Straight after the BA, I went into marketing. I'm mostly on the advertising side. I work heavily in production, so producing ads, getting everything organised, and working on the shoots. I focus on, I don't know, okay. In our agency, we have loads of clients, and we kind of do every quarter, there's different videos that need to be done, so we kind of get them out and try as many as we can to get cinema ads in, because they're the best. So I've had a few ads in the cinema, I've had a few campaigns go viral, and it's kind of been great so far. And the BA I had the whole practical side from the BA, and it's just worked in my favour so far, because I'm the youngest person at that company. And there's people who are older than me, they're more qualified, but still, just from the background, I'm higher ranked straight away. So it's been great.
Because of my knowledge that came with the BA, and then also building on it with the MA, I had an internship with the Cork International Film Festival, which was in marketing administration and also helping run the schools program. And then I got to stay on as well and work as their marketing assistant for a further few months post-festival. And then I moved on to the IFI in Dublin, so where I started as press and marketing assistant. And I'm still there as press and marketing officer about 3 years later. So I get to engage with film every day, which is incredible.
My name is Ilse Flynn. I started the BA in 2018, I think, and then I ended it in 2021. So COVID caught me. COVID was still in process when we finished. So I was kind of desperate to get out of whatever I was in. I was tired of COVID, and so I'm fortunate. I'm an American citizen. My mom is American, and COVID didn't exist over there. So I stayed in America, came over for graduation, went back, and then I moved up to Atlanta, and that's where I currently am. And then I worked odd jobs, did a good bit of photography. I did a bit of newborn photography, and then I signed on to a production company, and I worked there for a year. And then after that, I left, and I did a bit more photography, and now I'm freelance producing, doing a bit of videography, that kind of thing. So yeah.
From there, I got some work as an assistant editor as well, working on shows for RT that only have gone on air recently. It was Ireland's Hidden Treasures, and that was on RT1. So that was about museums in Ireland and sort of the artifacts they had behind the scenes that people weren't aware of.
So I've just published a children's book, came out only a few weeks ago. I was very lucky. I was approached by O'Brien Press to make it, and it's set in Cork City, so that was really fun. I suppose that is a place I have such fond memories of, because I'm a country girl, so obviously moving to Cork City was a big a big change for me anyway.
My name is Andrew Renard. Well, I'm just about to graduate. I'm third year at the moment. One of my favourite projects that we made was a documentary in second year called The Making of Cork. And it was very messy, but I kind of look back on it very fondly because it was a bit of a very personal documentary from a group of friends, and it's very nice.
Get straight out there, get stuck in, and just don't hold back. It's really hard. It's really hard to network as well, but just get straight out there, get stuck in. Don't be afraid to email people. Don't be afraid to attach your CV, and don't be afraid to make the first move to get out there into the industry.
I have a music video and a short film.
And I have a music video screening.
I'm in the music video, right?
Yeah, you are. You're in the music video.
We have a couple of actors. We have an extra here.
Yeah,
in my film.
Quite a large extra. Quite a big extra. Yes.
Well, I'm also an extra.
But you know.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah. You are an extra. Yeah, you are too.
So you're finished. What are you going to do now?
God only knows.
Have fun, relax, volunteer for more film festivals.
Networking.
That's great.
Networking.
Network, meet people.
Things like Skull are very good.